I bet I could, bitch, I bet I would. On the low, what's up with you, ho? Bitch, you smoking dro, bitch, you know, bust like 44 when I spit that.
Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton, who assimilated a few eyebrow-raising hits to the head in the season-opening diversion against the Denver Broncos, maintained a blackout on Sunday and left the amusement against the Falcons in Atlanta. Later, another top-level quarterback, Carson Palmer of the Arizona Cardinals, additionally supported a blackout and could no more play. He was harmed in the final quarter when his head hit the turf amid a sack in a 17-13 misfortune to the Los Angeles Rams in Glendale, Ariz. Newton was harmed ahead of schedule in the final quarter when he was hit by a Falcons linebacker, Deion Jones, while scrambling for a fruitful two-point transformation. Newton moderated up before achieving the objective line, then bobbed a yard back in the wake of being hit in the protective cap. As yet figuring out how to lurch and take care of business the ball over the objective line, the hit gave off an impression of being legitimate. Or if nothing else, no punishment was called. However, Newton's colleagues protested boisterously. He was assessed on the sideline and did not come back to the diversion. A 48-33 misfortune to the Falcons. Palmer and Newton now should experience the class blackout convention, which requires that they be cleared by a specialist before coming back to the field. Newton, the class' most important player last season, was supplanted by Derek Anderson. Mentor Ron Rivera told journalists after the amusement that Newton could have maintained a strategic distance from the hit. The group declined to make Newton accessible to the news media, referring to the blackout convention. In the principal round of the season, Newton was hit in the head 4 times by Broncos safeguards. One and only of those hits brought about a punishment. However, the class said the following day that more punishments ought to have been called. The NFL later fined 2 Denver Broncos safeguards, Darian Stewart and Brandon Marshall, who had hit Newton. The hits recharged a verbal confrontation about whether the group was doing what's needed to diminish head injury. Notwithstanding the presentation of punishments against groups that keep players in the diversion after a head hit when they should be analyzed, Newton was never removed the field for examination amid the amusement against the Broncos. After that diversion, Newton did not scrutinize the authorities but rather conceded that it's not enjoyable to get hit in the head. Palmer, who was assessed on the sideline and after that went to the locker room, was supplanted by Drew Stanton. As of late, the association has gone underweight from fans, the restorative group and officials to accomplish more to keep the impacts that cause blackouts, and, in the more drawn-out term, degenerative cerebral malady. The group has changed many principles and acquainted fines and punishments with lesson head hits. It has likewise included specialists the sideline and in the press box to all the more rapidly spot players who may have blacks.